Thank you for joining KimberFit Lifestyle for this full body stretch. Let's jump right into a few deep breaths, letting all that tension go, inhaling all the good energy, exhaling all that tension and all the negativity. Let it go. A few more breaths here. Filling that tummy on the inhale, emptying that tummy on the exhale. Next, we're going to get ready to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to fall into a forward fold, reaching for those toes. And as you inhale again, you're going to go to a halfway forward fold. So gazing forward, flat back, hands on your shins. Exhale back to a full forward fold with that same pattern, using your breath for the next couple breaths. Letting go of any tension in your neck as you exhale and drop to that full forward fold. Really shake it out. Let your neck loose. We're going to hold this forward fold here for a moment. If you can hug your legs, go for it. If you need to stay here, keep reaching for the ground. You're not quite here in this move, but you're pretty close. Try slightly bending your knees together, and that would allow you to hug your knees a little deeper, but without so much tension on the back of your legs. Last few breaths, letting everything hang. Then you're going to take a nice inhale, bringing yourself to halfway forward fold. Exhale, dropping all the way down. And on that next inhale, you're going to bring yourself to a standing position. If you need a breather, this is a good spot right here to pause the video. If not, we're going to take a step back with one foot and we're going to go into lunges forward. So gently rocking forward and back. This move, play around with turning that back foot like warrior pose or keeping it heel up off the ground, whichever one feels more comfortable. It's preference. If you're feeling tight in your groin area, you can also drop that inside arm behind your leg and reach overhead to deepen the stretch. Keeping this pretty dynamic here, we're not holding for very long. So moving right along to the next move, you're going to spread your feet wide and reach to the middle and then reach behind. As you're exhaling, we're reaching a little deeper behind us. A few more breaths here. Take your hands to the right and to the left as you hold for a few moments on each side. You can look up to really deepen that stretch. You can bring your arm to the sky and look up at that hand. We're going to bring ourselves down to the mat in a seated position, legs extended out, feet flexed. going into a seated forward fold. Trying to reach for the sides of your feet, or if you can, go over the tops, depending how flexible you are. Holding for a few breaths here. Releasing and now pointing your toes with the same reach, just with a pointed toe. You're going to feel the tops of your feet and legs stretch out. We're going to bring that left leg over the right, planting that foot on the ground, taking that right elbow to the left knee, and twisting as we help support with that opposite hand behind our body. Take about 2 breaths here, and then we'll switch sides. Switching sides. We're going to go one more time on each side. Let's switch. Nice big breaths here, sinking those hips into the ground, applying some pressure with that elbow on the knee. Last time, switch sides. Carefully come out of this move, extend those feet one more time, feet flex, and let's stretch, grabbing those feet. Again, if you need to pause the video here, go ahead. If not, we're gonna lie face up on the mat and drop into lying butterflies. Bring those heels together and let those knees fall to your side. Adding some light pressure to those legs to add some resistance. Next move, you're gonna stay in this position, but you're gonna rock all the way to one side and let one leg rest on the floor almost, and you'll feel a little bit of a deeper stretch in this move. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Switch sides. Try turning your head and looking the opposite direction that your hip is dropping or that your knee is dropping. Grab one knee and extend the other leg out straight if you can. If not, you can keep it bent, but it's a little deeper if you can extend it. And just hug your knee and bring it to each side of your body. One way you're going to grab your foot, the other way you're just taking your knee across your chest. Switch sides. Continue lying face up, straighten one leg, but to the ceiling, stretching out that hamstring. A few deep breaths here. Switch legs. Bring yourself to a seated position on the mat. We're going to go 90-90 knees. Really letting that body twist and sitting high up on that hip as you turn side to side in this 90-90 knees. To deepen this stretch right here, if you had blocks handy, yoga blocks, you'd place one under each hand as you're turning to help lift yourself up a little bit and deepen that stretch. On this one, you're going to hold this position and you're going to allow your body to slightly lean a little bit more forward as you lift that heel up off the ground, driving that knee into the ground as you do this. If there's no pain, continue. If there's pain, we modify.
Next, we'll bring our knee off the ground, driving our heel into the floor. After about 10 reps, switch sides. Staying down on the mat, we're going to go into pigeon stretch. You can go into a tabletop position and drop one knee in front of your chest as you lower your body down on top of that leg, holding for a few breaths here. Switch legs, bringing it back into that tabletop, swapping legs that drops underneath, and lowering that body weight on top of that leg. After holding this for a few breaths, you're going to bring that chest up, driving those palms to the ground, raising your chest and deepening this stretch. We're going to switch legs one more time and get a nice back stretch on this opposite side. Moving into frog stretch, you'll set up similar to child's pose, but we're going to dynamically bring those hips back and down as you feel that stretch in the inner thigh and glutes. Deep breath here. We're going to drop down into child's pose, stretching those arms out, keeping them active and reaching above our head. Bring yourself to a tabletop position. You're going to release one hand up to the sky, looking up at it, really getting that spinal twist in our back. Inhaling as you come back to tabletop, exhaling as you reach to the sky. Last couple breaths here, and then we're gonna thread the needle. So you'll reach to the sky, and as you come back to tabletop, you'll drop shoulder to the mat, hips staying nice and high. That right hand is reaching above my head. Bring it back to tabletop and switch sides. Reach to the sky with the opposite arm, dropping that shoulder to the mat. Repeating once again to both sides. Taking it from tabletop position to downward facing dog. If you can't quite get your heels planted on the ground yet, then just try your best to get them as close as possible. You can also bend your knees slightly, kind of pedal those feet, releasing the tension on each leg as you get stronger and working towards a full extension. Also keep in mind here to release the tension from your neck, slightly gaze back at those feet or in between your feet, and press through the ground so your shoulders stay nice and active. If this is tough enough for you right now, then stay here and work on your downward facing dog. If not, you're gonna raise one leg off the floor, opening that hip slightly, but keeping those shoulders squared to the mat. Both hands on the ground. Holding for just a few seconds and then switching sides. One more time each side. Release down, a quick child's pose, hold. And then we'll bring it into a tabletop, going into cat and cow. Inhaling, filling your tummy, sinking into cow. Exhaling, pressing away from the ground, emptying your belly. Match your breath and move through this exercise a few breaths. For the next 3 to 4 minutes, you're gonna get in a comfortable position, whether that be lying down, sitting up, whatever's comfortable for you. And you're gonna fully relax, melting your body into the ground, clearing your mind in complete relaxation. I'm stretching out and then relaxing. Bringing your mind to the present moment, scanning your body, starting with your toes, moving up slowly to your ankles. Take your time and scan your entire body as you sit here and relax. Don't forget to check out KimberFit Lifestyle's YouTube channel for more workouts and stretches. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss a workout. Thanks. Take care.